and welcome to today's match. Conquerors versus Padawans. We saw Karan Atari is opening the bowling here. Satish just takes a quick single and a full toss after being beaten by quite a good delivery. You can see that the pitch might be staying a little lower than it was yesterday. So you saw that again. Good length ball. Isn't jumping high today. Staying at stump level. Well played. A little over pitched, but well dealt with there by Varun. Here we go, Karn. Steaming back into Varun. Another full delivery. They look for the quick single. Now Vidar, direct hit, but a bit of a slow pickup, so Vinay is safe. Quick single. Two quick singles off the over. Both have been chances to run out. Karn back into Satish, and he pulls it away. What a shot. That is 4 runs all the way. Once again, yesterday that same ball was what got Satish out with the extra bounce. But today, since the ball is staying low, he smacks it away for 4. Addition to the commentary box, Arish Nayak here. You think now that the bounce is more even and a bit lower, you think the par score of around 150, 160 is now going to go up into the 180, 190 area?
Definitely. Seems to be that the pitch is becoming more of a batting pitch now, which means more runs will be needed on the board.
And now a wide down the leg side, well kept. Saves a certain 4 runs. They'll still take the single though. in the field now. They move the short third to a short fine, making sure that if anything passes the keeper, it'll be should be cut off there by fine. Here comes Aditya. First legal ball, well dealt with. Quick single was maybe on the cards, but it was deemed too risky by the batsman.
A good ball there from Hal.
Definitely holding up today. That same ball was taking off yesterday. Stayed low. Came onto the bat. Now, for a second delivery. Oh, a wild swing and a miss. Might have taken pad on the way. I heard a noise. Did you hear anything?
Yeah, I think maybe, not sure. From
Ball
the
on pad, bat on ground.
Yeah, maybe bad on pad. No.
Something, but
Yes.
a little bit of a wild push at the ball.
Yes, it's quite early in the game, but in the power play, you do need to take some risk.
And now a full toss, and it's nicked away for 4. You don't usually see a late cut on a full toss, and it's been given a no ball. Ooh.
Not a good start here for the over. A wide and now a no ball.
Maybe we could have seen some athleticism in there from slip from Raghu. Maybe a one-handed take, but he decides to let it run for 4.
Yep. And now
Here we go, free hit. Let's see what he can do. Might be targeting the leg side here. Slower ball on a free hit, and it's hit hard, and a misfield at mid-on will ensure a single is taken.
no runs there.
Oh, never mind. No run. No run taken. Now, it's interesting to see Conquerors again with minimal leg side support, especially through the mid-wicket region. In the power play, and a misfield might look for 2. They're looking for 2. Great running by Satish.
Great quick running there. A little bit of a misfield leads to a quick and easy 2. Well, not easy.
Now we'll see Satish, someone who's strong square on the leg side. Let's see what he tries to do here. Just defends the ball, and that's over.
A good delivery to come back. Karan back into the attack. A little bit of a field change here. Looks like they're putting. No, they only took one guy off.
Now there is no support on square on the leg side for Vinay. Now this would make sense because he was looking to go through mid wicket. Yep, and there comes the mid wicket. The square leg moves to short mid. He was only looking to go through short mid, or he was looking to hit over on the offside. So this is a good field change. And short ball on the offside and a quick single taken there. This is a watchful start here from the two batsmen. Karn back into Satish, and he hits it down the ground. Kunal is there, but it should be an easy single. That was
Did not carry to Kunal.
not carry. It was a sweet sounding shot. I think Satish might have been worried for just a second. I think he meant that to go toward mid wicket, not necessarily straight down the ground. Now there we go. More of what maybe Satish was trying to do. Hits it straight down, right in the gap between long on and mid off for an easy single. Oh, and on the direct hit, maybe an extra run. No.
Seems to be like they're going for aerial shots now.
Oh, now the long on comes. The long on is in 45 in case a similar situation the last time happens.
Seems like they're going for the wicket.
And now this time it's connected beautifully. Oh wait, never mind. It's landing inside. Oh, lands just over the man for 4. That's why you keep him on the boundary. If he had stayed on the boundary, that would have most certainly been a wicket.
Well played here from Satish. He's manipulating the field now. Wow.
Now there's clearly a plan to start hitting this ball through the mid-wicket region, as I said earlier. And now the deep mid-wicket moves out. Now I'm wondering, do you think he's going to alter his plan and immediately hit the next one to square leg?
If it's there, yes. If he bolts it slightly short, I feel like he's gonna swing at it.
Wide. Karn might be under a little bit of pressure here.
No one deep on the offside now, so
Oh, that's a good ball. That's a good ball.
Aditya back into the attack.
Now a late cut here, well played. Amazing single taken there by the batsman.
Nice quick running there to catch the fielders off guard.
Fielding by the Conquerors, not coming to the ball. Takes the single easily. Now another full toss and whipped away through square leg for 4.
Well placed there from Satish to just wait for the ball and just timely place it.
He's really playing on the Conquerors' minds right now. They move the square leg to mid wicket. He hits the square leg. They move the square leg back. He hits the mid wicket.
Great manipulation of the field. Wide outside off there, but Satish misses it.
And that looks like it might be 6. Yep, that is out the ground. Once again, over square leg. You can't. It's. Yesterday, that same ball would have got Satish out because it would have bounced too high and the pull wouldn't be on. However, today it's staying just that bit lower and it goes straight in the arc and it gets dispatched for 6. Another short ball and hit away for 6 again. Woo. This is an unfortunate over, but it just shows how different a match can be based on the pitch.
Yep. Bowler's bowling to the batsman's strength here, and the batsman's taking full initiation on it.
And now Satish backs away, makes room for taps it on the offside for an easy single, forcing the misfield. Is gone, 41 on the board, 10 and over. Irish, you think it's enough for the first 4 overs?
how the spinning changes the game.
A good change that was talked about earlier, bringing the left arm off spinner onto Satish. You're going to force him to hit it against the spin here. Or play sensibly straight, in which case it'll lead to most probably only a single or two a ball.
Played well here to contain the runs. Good delivery there, well placed from Satish to take the quick single. Another good delivery there from Vidor. He's bowling well. Good start for him.
Ooh, that's a well fielded, well taken run there. Really putting pressures on the infield on the offside. This was something the Conquerors were able to contain yesterday. That's where they took the game away from Knights, is in these spells from Vidor. They were able to cut down all runs on the offside inside the circle. Once again, struggling to score on the leg side against the left arm off spinner. It'll be an easy single.
Against the spin and slightly against the wind, it will be difficult to clear the boundary here.
Driven down the ground, it should be an easy single. Now, it's a run. Unfortunate there. Satish sent back. Still going at 9 and over though, so wouldn't be too worried as a bad one. Now Ruggo into the attack, starts with the wide. We'll see now the off spinners in. They can hit with the turn and again abuse the leg side scoring as they were earlier on. Another ball. Clearly a plantable flat outside off stump here.
Good leave there.
And now, that's been threaded beautifully Not gonna go all the way. They settle for one. Seems to be some frustration, maybe hinting that it could have been a two.
Well placed there.
This should be interesting. Let's see how Satish will deal with Raghu's bowling. On the leg side and looks for a sweep. Big sweep shot, and he's given him. Not happy at all. Not at all happy with that. I think he thinks he's hit it. Yeah, he has. He's tapping to the bat, saying he's hit it.
Seems like Satish is gone in vain.
Looking back at the umpire, not happy at all. Seems like it's a tough decision. Was batting beautifully.
Tough loss there for the Padawans. Unlucky.
We'll see who's coming in next. Seems to be a change from yesterday. No Arjun Patel to be seen. It will be Trushell. Easy run.
Good running there once again as everyone's on the 30-yard circle. Once again, a little frustration from Raghu as these quick singles are being taken. A full delivery drove well, but fielded also well. Another single taken to finish the over. Wither back into the attack. Seems like a change in the field now. They power plays over, so they put quite a few outside now. Seems like a misfield. Goes for a single. into a long cough for an easy single. A little flight there, but placed well into the uh, leg side where no one's in the 30 yards. Easy singles. Once again, they just keep on taking singles here. A nice quick delivery there from Vidor. Left well.
A little bit of a loop given there and not capitalized by the batsman, however. Eased away for a single. Another full toss work down the long off. They've almost killed the run rate here as soon as the pace has been taken off the attack.
The pitch is still a spinning track.
Good shot, boy. Maybe for nope, cut off. Full toss. Maybe could have been dispatched.
Yeah, real good try giving loop. Didn't seem like he got his length though. Could have been dispatched for 6, but only played for a single.
Some clear displeasure coming from the Padawans bench. They're looking for a bit of a pickup in their run rate here. And their short ball and another dot. Well bowled.
The run rate has decreased by quite a margin now.
An unbelievable catch from Vidor there, falling backward. Stuck out his hand and the ball just sticks sometimes. Batsmen can consider themselves infinitely unlucky there for that.
Looks like Orchin has come now to bat. Mooney. Ooh, and it's hit a little up, but did not carry to the bowler here. And that's over up. Another great over here from Raghu. These spinners have absolutely contained after the Padawans had. Wither once again. There, and it's straight to the fielder. Another wicket taken. Great bowling there from Wither. Thrushel now gone to two completely new batsmen now. Looks like Warambe is coming in. A lefty-righty combo. Good loop there from Wither to tempt the batsman into trying to attempt to hit it out, but seems like it's spun away or something, leading to the edge, straight to the fielder at point. Like they've brought pretty much everyone in, except for a couple fielders actually. They brought long on and long off in. Now Rambe the lefty against Vidor the left arm off spinner. Good loop there, but it was full toss. Warambe just drove it straight back. No runs there. Another good ball there from Mid. Ooh, staying low there. like they brought out the long on and long off fielders now, but still no runs coming off the bat. When a great delivery there, Warambe tried playing, got his legs a little crossed up there. Nearly LBW.
Well played. A good lap sweep. Won't go for 4. It should have been easy too. Maybe 3.
Warambe looking for 3, but Arjun is not ready for that kind of stuff yet. A little bit of a field change once again, just angling the fielder square leg, deep square. Given some loop, and again another quick single here. Raghu not happy. These quick singles have pretty much been what all the runs have of the Padawans have been at this point in time. Rambe against Raghu. What's gonna happen now?
What a shot through covers. A beautiful shot for 4.
Beautiful drive there from Warambe straight into the gap. Um, Sweeper couldn't get there. Oh, another beauteous shot.
Ragubik taken across the park here. Loose delivery and put away for 4.
What a great, what a great in and out shot there. Oh my goodness.
in the field.
Now looks like there is a change in the
Deep
field
extra now instead of sweeper cover. We'll see. We'll see what Warambe does if there's another loose ball from Raghu. Oh, this time defended. Finally a good delivery from Raghu. It's been a while. Nine runs in the first 10 overs. What do you think? 6.9 and over, it's enough, or do you think it's too little?
Definitely not. I mean, from the start they had, it's not gone well for them. Now whether to bowl.
This is interesting. There's a leg slip in place here for the paddle sweep. And it's flighted on the offside. They push for the single, and it's a misfield. Raghu's not going to be happy about this one.
And is quick running there to save him. Raghu not happy once again from the misfield.
That one jumps a little bit. Well defended. Oh, well played. That should be four. Over pitched and put away through cover for 2 points. Sorry.
Beautiful placement there from Arjun. Just slicing it away from the sweeper.
Now it seems like moving himself out of leg slip possibly. And the field does rotate over. Moves it to third man. Now the paddle sweep open.
Slowly the runs are coming on the board now. Hopefully they can have more of an increase in the run rate.
And hit down the ground. No run there. Another single taken to long on. Now, Rambe hit two beautiful boundaries in the last over. Let's see what he can do against the ball turning into him. And it's a big swing. Ooh.
Quite a field change here. Looks like they have fine leg.
away, looking to push for two, maybe. Nah, straight to fielder, just one.
Well placed there into the field with that. Oh, looks like there's a field change now to stop that. Oh no, it's a lefty.
Now they're in. Clearly, they want Borambe to maybe go over the top here through the cover region rather than to the extra cover region. We'll see what Raghu has in plan here. As all his fielders up, so if he bowls full, he has to make sure Borambe doesn't pierce the field, or else it'll surely be four.
No one in and on the leg side as usual.
That's a better ball, but Borambe looked for a single, send it back by Arjun. Now we'll
Misfield there from
It
Kunal.
was a little over pitched again from Raghu. Let's see what he can come back with. Even farther over pitch this time and hit straight to a short cover. And again over pitched and another loose delivery. Ooh. Luckily straight to fielder.
That's a field placement there from Rogu. Trying to get that Warambe wicket after he hit the ball there twice for four. But does not carry it to the fielder.
Here comes Raghu. Completely different field for the two batsmen and driven away through sweeper for 1 run.
The rotation of strike has made the fielders move quite a bit now. In this hot weather, they may be losing energy.
There we go. That's what happens when you
what
bowl full over pitched loose delivery. And as I said, the danger was when Morambe picked a gap, and he picked a gap right there. Can't bowl loose deliveries when you have that much protection inside the circle there.
Beauteous drive there once again from Morambe. He's piercing these gaps like now keeping the spin attack going, bringing in Amog. Two good deliveries there from Amog. And that's up. Looks like a loose delivery there. But he stepped up. Still looks like a no ball. So
Oh, there. I don't know about that one. Was that a no ball?
I thought he stepped out and pulled it. So I mean, if he steps that, I don't think it counts as a no. I'm not sure though. Um, yeah, they did give a free hit.
Interesting.
Not a great attempt to stop the four though. Could have been saved.
Flat, hooked away to the same area. That should be 6. And it's 6. Unbelievable shot there.
This could be the over that the Padawans have needed for a while now.
Silence here on the field from the Conquerors. They seem to be a bit demoralized by all this hitting.
Looks like they've brought their energy back from Raghu and everyone else. And Arjun trying to play cheeky here. Went for the reverse sweep after already hitting a 4 and a 6 in the free hit no ball.
And Warambe plays the sweep shot, looking for a single. Seems the mirror.
Now, offer a snack, and Vivan has come to the commentary box.
Hello.
I will be leaving too, as Rahul wants to commentate too.
As you can see, there is a situation on the field. Everybody's getting frustrated and angry. What is the situation? Do you know, Vivon? A clue I just got here. And here we have the 14th over here. And the Padawans are going at current run rate 7.4. And they're doing pretty well in terms of run rate. They should look to accelerate towards the last 5-6 overs. A beautiful day, beautiful weather for a game like this. Nothing can go wrong. Don't you agree? Cricket is a sport where anything can happen, Rahul. Kunal Diora in here over the wicket to the left-hander. There's a big gap through fine leg. Nobody out on the offside. He should look to play inside out here. The bowler will have to run after it here. And they'll only get the single. Clipped uppishly into the leg side, but they'll only get the one. There's intention for the second run, but the ball went short and wasn't good enough for a 2. All right, here it is. Captain Arjun facing up to Kunal Diora. He should look to access that leg side field if Kunal gets a little too straight on his legs here. Kunal is creeping up. And Arjun taps the ball with the bat, running for a boundary, but quite it can't make it. Beautiful drive there by Arjun, but doesn't go far enough from the fielder. He'll only get the single for that. They thought about two, but they can only get the one. I agree with that. All right, Kunal here to Amit. And he slogs it through the leg side. He'll only get a single for that, though. The ball just went to the fielder out on the deep. The Padawans are going pretty well at this stage. Obviously, we saw it's very hard to score against spin on this wicket. So I'd say that the Padawans are doing a great job here. Wouldn't you agree, Rahul? They'll only get the single, though. Amit is on strike, and Kunal is ready to get that wicket flying. Big gap if he were to hit over point. Oh, and a slower ball by Kunal. It completely deceives Amit there. Amit's getting a little frustrated. Maybe he feels like he needs to get a boundary here. They're wanting to get a boundary, but the main shot they should play is defense. Don't you agree? It's crucial not to lose a wicket. Hit down the ground, and it hasn't carried to the fielder. It's gone in no man's land. They'll only get the single for that. Amit got away with that one, I think. That one he didn't time, but it just evades the fielders there. Over here, and 100 up for the Padawans. They should continue to stay like this, not lose any more wickets until the big slog overs come. It will be a Moog to Amit. Amok is setting fielders in place and is cleaning the ball. He's seeing and positioning the ball where it should reach. He's creeping up and shot, going and rushing to the boundary, but unfortunately not touching it. Yeah, that's what Amog wants the batsman to do. He wants to get Amit slogging to that leg side where he has protection, but that one just doesn't carry to the fielder. They thought about two, but they could only get the one in the end. Amit getting turned back by Arjun. Was turning out to be really interesting and suspenseful. But if the Padawans can get up to a good 150, 160 score, it'll be hard for the Conquerors to change. And hit over the offside. Kunal can't get to it. They're going to run two. Easy. Easy two. And Arjun gets back on strike here. For us. Changing the field around here a little bit, the Conquerors. They're making sure they cover the place where Arjun just hit. But now the gap is deep backward point over deep point. So the cut shot is very dangerous here. If Amog bowls a little short and outside off. Oh, it's been slogged. There's a fielder out there, and he takes it. Captain Arjun goes for 23. Oh, 25. 27. And the Padawans lose another crucial wicket. This one just a full toss, waiting to be hit, but he didn't get the elevation and it went straight to the fielder on the leg side.
But how splendid Captain Arjun played the overs he stuck in.
Yeah, it was looking to be a very good innings until it was ended with that brilliant catch. The ball wasn't the greatest of balls, but that catch was on the boundary, could have been dropped, but it was a brilliant catch right there.
It went flying into the fielder's hand and slammed into it. New batsman is going on field.
New batsman Abip Choda into the crease. He's a strong right-handed batsman, and he has to face up to Amog here. Padawans currently 104 for 4 from 14.3 overs. And they should look to score a lot more runs in these final 5.5 overs here. Captain Raghu just moving the field a little bit here.
Just taps the ball and goes for a second run when it's misfielded and couldn't properly take the ball.
Yeah, just tapped into the offside there. They Amit looking to get back on strike, but there was no run there. The fielder misfielded it, and they got the run.
As seeing how he played last game, the team has full confidence on him.
Yeah, he played a good innings last game, didn't he? Against the Raiders. All right. Amog over the wicket to the left-hander. And he will look to target the leg side. Smashed! That'll be 6! That'll be 6! What a shot by Amit! Flighted up on middle stump, and he just bashes it over long on for 6. Mukund has no chance there.
Ball went flying into the crowd, and everybody on Padawans cheering for the batsman.
All right, Amog again. Can he make a comeback? Tries to slog it again. They should get 2 here. If not more, the ball is running to the boundary. They'll only get 2. They'll only get 2. Inside edge, but it's fine. So the fielder from square leg had to run there to cut it off, and they will get 2 for that. So Amit retains strike, which is so important in this night innings. But turns out that's the end of the over, so he doesn't keep strike. Amit, the new batsman, has to take strike for the next over.
But what a shot. They could have gone for 3 if they pushed harder. But, wow, going for 2 in these conditions are so hard.
12 runs off that over. That was a brilliant over for the Padawans. Big over, even with the wicket of the captain. They're not going to back down so easily.
Is placing fielders in position to fill up the empty spots in the field.
Like it's Kunal coming back into the attack here, and he's bowling to the new batsman Abip Choda, and Abip will look to take Kunal on leg side if he decides to.
There's an empty gap behind the keeper near the audience. Could he go there? And tapped. Couldn't go for a single.
There's no run there. Abip clearly looking to give the strike to the more senior batsman at the crease.
Next side has a big gap that the batsman could shoot in it.
All right. Kunal coming in. There's a big gap over backward point as well. Driven through the offside. It's a mix-up. And it's out. Amit has been run out looking to get back on strike. And it's tragic for the Padawans. It's the batsman that they were counting on. The batsman who is in good form, and he's now run out to a brilliant piece of fielding at cover. What a good throw by the keeper there. But that was chaotic running. There was clearly no single there. But the Padawans wanted to get Amit back on strike, and doing so, they've ran him out.
Nithi is walking up to the crease and ready. Sixes.
He played well yesterday, didn't he? He did a good innings yesterday with Sanjeev, and that took them to the winning stage. So he is a batsman you can count on here.
Hey, what he can do today? Can you put up a fight?
Now, the projected score for the Padawans is 150. And knowing the strong Conquerors batting lineup, I think they would want 160, 170 on the board, just to give their bowlers a bit of breathing room.
Can Kunal put up a fight with Nithi?
5 balls left in the over. Kunal to Nitya. Nitya will look to target that onside. There is nobody square on the leg side. So if he walks across and tries to flick it, maybe he can get 4 runs fine. Inside edge. They should get a lot of runs, and that will be 4. That will be 4. An inside edge, like I said, there's nobody square on the leg side, so it runs away for 4. And first ball that Nitya faces, he's hit it for 4. Is this a sign that maybe the Padawans have some more fire in them?
Like I said in the starting of my commentary, there was a gap, and I think when the batsman was watching the game live, he noticed that and went for the shot.
The Conquerors are still leaving the same gap open, square on the leg side, but he could look to go score on the offside as well. Behind the wicket, there's a lot of gaps, but that one he just missed outside the off stump.
I heard a noise from this distance, but it might just be the bat.
Kunal was very expensive yesterday, may I add. I think he was in the 30s in 3 overs. So we'll see how he handles a good batsman like Nitya, and that will be a wide. He's just trying to target his legs there, try to follow him, and he's missed. He's missed the target, and that will be a wide.
All seems a little bit frustrated at the moment, but still has some fire in him.
There is a fielder at long on here. Oh, it nearly hits the stumps there, nearly played on. Nitya a little wary in his first few balls here. Yeah, you can hear the captain saying to him, don't try to hit hard for the first few deliveries, just take it easy.
Another shot
hit down the ground. It won't carry to the fielder, so they will get a single. That could have been dangerous for Nitya there. He didn't really time that ball, so it didn't go for 6, but it didn't carry to the fielder either. So they will get 1 to end the over, and a good over for Kunal there.
But what a shot, flying in the air. That was a risky one. Current score is 120 for 5 in 16 overs. Let's see if they can achieve the 150 that we've been saying, and that's their target.
Tall, quick, current author. He comes back to the attack to remove Nitya here before he can do some damage.
They know how dangerous this team is. Both teams.
Yesterday, Abib will look to swing when he knows Sandeep's in the dugout. Sandeep did win man of the match yesterday, and he played, and it was for his batting. He scored a quick fire, 38, I believe, off 20 balls, and it was really the match-winning knock. Anyway, Autry coming in to Nitya. Hit through mid-wicket. It's in the gap, and it will be 4. What placement there from Nitya, just between those two fielders at deep mid-wicket and long on. And he will get the 4.
That should be a 6 because that went way past the boundary. But, as you can say, it's a 4. He is complaining, but he is still ready to knock some wickets down. Autry's creeping up, and what a shot flying in the air, going to the gap, but slipping into the fielder's arms after bouncing off the pitch.
All right, that one was just full hit down the ground, but not hit cleanly, and he'll only get the single for it, as it just goes to Uji there at long off. There is a gap straight down the ground. If you go straight as an arrow, I don't think either of the fielders at long off or long on will be able to get to it. And just over Autry's head. That could have been dangerous. They're going to push for 2 here, and they will get it quite easily. That's good run by Nitya and Abib.
All their effort into that running, that must have been a difficult one and a risky one. Agree, Vivon?
That run was quite risky there, Rahul. But it was good running between the wickets. They were quick on the first and came back pretty easy for the second. Or not 3, for the 4th ball of his over. The batsman will look to play it fine on either side. Oh, and a misfield by Raghu. We don't normally see that from him, and they concede 1 run there. That was hit hard. I wonder if he's okay there. That was hit really hard by Abib. Straight into Raghu's fingers.
The ball hit the edge of his fingers, the tip of it. That must pain. It was rushing.
Autry here. Smash down the ground, but it won't carry. It'll only carry to the fielder, and a good catch. Running in from the boundary by Aditya. And Danger Man Nitya has to come back.
The ball went into the air and flew into the keeper's hand. What a catch that was.
Second to last ball of the over. Nitya has departed. And Sandeep, man of the match from the last game, comes to the crease. A lot of expectations will be on him for this match, knowing that he has the power to hit this ball anywhere. And if he gets off to a good start, it's his game. Hey, Rahul.
Agree. Will he play more and get more runs than he did last game?
Maybe, but he doesn't have much time to settle in and do it. They only have 3 overs and 1 ball to score. Maybe what they're looking at is around 160, so 33 runs.
Let's see what our man of the match can do.
Conquerors, obviously the hot favorites coming into this tournament, are facing against a fired-up Padawan team on a winning streak, and Sandeep, player of the match in the last game, the big hitter, comes to face up to Atri. Atri's last ball is over, and it will be a wide. Sandeep will look to play a little cautiously for the first few balls, but the next balls he'll look to absolutely smash anything that is in his slot.
He has the fire in him, but right now he is not going to waste and put out the fire.
Atri for his last ball of the over again. And another wide by Atri. Maybe the pressure just getting to him here after he bowled that, after he got a wicket. Maybe he knows that he's bowling to an in-form man, and he's trying to hit the Yorker here. Very Rahul.
Agreed. Both of them have a fire, and eventually it'll be lit out.
Atri just needs to nail his line and length here, just to keep Sandeep contained until the end of the innings, making sure he doesn't get too many freebie runs. And that is lucky for Atri. It wasn't that great of a ball. It was short and wide, and you don't give that to a man in form. But it's just gone to the fielder there, so they'll only get one for it. Sandeep retains strike for the next over. And next bowler looks as if to be... I don't know who the next bowler is going to be. Will they play Kunal again? They will play Kunal again. So Kunal is bowling his third over in a row.
The ball was hit and it pitched on the ground, bounced up, and flew into the fielder's hand. What unfortunate. If it was rolling or went higher, probably might have touched the boundary.
Kunal might be getting a little tired here. I mean, we saw what happened. If you get tired, you start bowling wides and extras that are not needed. So, here we go. Kunal Diora to inform Sandeep. Now, this is a very interesting battle. Kunal is the economy king, and Sandeep is the man in form, the man who will hit anything that comes in his slot. Now Kunal for the first ball of the over, and it's chipped over his head. They're gonna push for two. It's gonna be, oh my God! And a fumble by Kunal at the bowler's end allows them to get back for two. That was a dangerous two, but they knew they had to get Sandeep back on strike for these final overs. Just a length ball. Sandeep wasn't expecting it to bounce up, so he just played his bat. He just fended his bat outside the stumps, and it just chips over Kunal's head. All right, here to Sandeep again. Sandeep with a smart shot, but he'll only get one for it. Now a Bip on strike, who is the more containable batsman here. But as you can see, the dugout is telling him to just go for it. So Kunal to a Bip, third ball of the over.
Pick up another shot, but the single is made. What a close call and such a risky shot.
As you can see, it's just gone straight to the fielder there, but a Bip was ready for it. But they threw it to Sandeep's end, because obviously Sandeep is the man you want to get out in this situation. He's the danger man. He's the guy who can hit you, who as we've seen, can hit you for a six.
It's like Kunal's fire is about to get lit out.
All right, Kunal for his fourth ball of the over to Sandeep. Anything short, Sandeep will latch onto. That's full. It looks as if it's hit the bat there, so the umpire has given it not out, and that is the right decision there. So a bit back on strike. It's been a very good over so far by Kunal, just containing these Padawan batsmen.
Appeal though. What a appeal.
Very close if he'd missed it, but hit down the ground. They'll push for 2 here, and they won't get it. So Sandeep has an option here. Does he choose to go for the single and stay on strike for the next over, or does he choose to just go big and make sure? But that makes sure that Abip will be on strike for the next over. I think Sandeep's gonna look to swing here. He's gonna look to free his arms, get a little loose.
Swing and a miss, but they're going for a single. Why?
Sandeep retains strike there. Looks as if it was going a little high, that shout. And they just get a single down to third man. So Sandeep will retain strike. So 2 overs left, and the score is 137. They will be targeting 160, so they'll need big runs off these last 2 overs.
They're going for 6s and 4s, and they have to put a little bit of defense. Three coming back from the crease, ready to get a wicket.
The wicket of Sandeep would be huge for the Conquerors at this stage. Sandeep is the finisher here, and he will look to get 24-25 runs off these last 2 overs.
Agreed. Sandeep is the biggest threat for the Conquerors.
All right, Atri steaming in from over the wicket. And he's pulled him! He's knocked middle stump back. Sandeep has gone for the big slog, and he's missed it. And Danger Man is gone. And Atri picks up the wicket. Sandeep just looking to slog a full ball on the stumps, and he's been bowled. Very unfortunate, because if Sandeep had batted, who knows what the Padawans could have scored. And he's mad at himself, too.
Sandeep feeling a little bit disappointed, our man of the match from yesterday. Seems a little bit sad, but makes sense when you put all that effort in and you don't get anywhere.
Will be new batsman Ronak Deshmukh on strike to Karan Atri.
Atri is looking forward to getting another wicket. The team is praising him for the previous wicket because it would be bad for the team if they let him stay.
5 balls left in the over. 3-2 Ronak. Flicked off his pads. They'll push for 2 here. Oh, and great running by the Padawans to ensure that they do get 2 there.
So risky, and what a close call. The ball reached the crease right before the batsman did, but it didn't make the wicket.
Yeah, direct hit would have been close there, don't you think, Rahul?
Vivon.
They'll only get a single there, just towed out to the fielder at backward point. And now Abip is on strike here. He'll look to free his arms a bit, but they got to keep in mind they only have 3 wickets left and not that much firepower.
Batsmen seem a little bit excited in disappointment and scared. Atri's brushing up and Shot in the air going into Kunal's hands.
No,
That's an out.
was Kunal. All right. And Autry to Autry. Bowled by Autry, caught by Autry. And Abip has to go after a very annoying innings for him. He just never seemed to find his stride in. And now, teenager Arjun Patil will come to the crease. He does know how to hit the ball here, so he'll be an asset. And Karn Autry, with only 2 balls left in his over, Arjun will look to stay to the last over and get the runs there.
I didn't see his true intent yesterday, but it seems like Arjun can make sure they get the runs today.
That last wicket just didn't get enough on it, and taken and a good catch in the deep by Autry.
It's a risky game for the Padawans.
What a good catch that was by Kunal, running in.
Just like you said, Vivaan, Autry to Autry.
Very good over by Autry so far. He hasn't let the batsman take charge so far, and only conceding 3 so far in this over with 2 balls left. He's taken 2 wickets as well, including the in-form man Sandeep.
Arjun is getting ready. Raghu is placing fielders to a spot where a gap is filled, but behind the bowler there's a huge gap. The Autry is creeping up, defended beautifully, and drove into a fielder's hand by Arjun. Like I said, he's playing his intent today, but he didn't yesterday.
He's already doing better than he did yesterday. Yesterday, a duck from 8 balls. He was just looking to find his stride in, but here he just takes quick singles. Ronak is obviously the man who's gonna look to slog it here, as he is the more experienced batsman. Now, if Autry bowls anything on his pads, it should go for 4. Oh, hit over the offside. What a shot that was! They will get 2 here, so that means Arjun will take strike for the last over. That was a beautiful shot by Ronak, just lifted inside out over Raghu at cover, but they only will get 2 as the placement wasn't perfect.
What a fast stride from Arjun, speeding, looking for a 3, but only got 2.
Is 143 for 8 from 19 overs. And in this last over, they will look to get a 15-run over here. Maybe even get the target up to 160, maybe. And the last bowler will be Kunal to bowl out. And he's bowled 4 straight overs, so he might be getting a little tired here. But Arjun will look to get that gap between backward point and third man. That gap there, he loves hitting through the offside, especially the cut shot. And he likes the ball coming onto the bat.
Kunal once again is creeping up, running. A swing and a miss from Arjun, but that's fine. It's just 1.
Slower ball from Kunal there, just nipping away from Arjun there. That one was probably the leg cutter, and Arjun kind of bamboozled. As the second ball of the over to commence. On his pads, he looks to make room, but just hits it to that cover fielder. Don't think that was the right play there. I think he should have just stayed there and played it through the onside. As you can hear the manager saying, use your feet, play him like a spinner. Kunal isn't any express pace bowler, so you will look to hit him. And it's hit over the offside. He does get it. And it's been a good over from Kunal so far. He's only conceded the 1 run just here. All 3 balls. Now 3 balls left in the over. Ronak will look to keep strike. He will look to hit this where he can. So Kunal here.
Good communication from Arjun to Ronak. We haven't seen that in a while in these games. Kunal is creeping up slowly, then running, and spinned it, flicking.
What a shot by Ronak into the leg side. That is exactly what I was talking about. That gap behind square on the leg side, and he just sort of lifts it behind square on the leg side. That was a brilliant shot and a good piece of premeditation there.
What a flick. That's the shot they needed after all the tragedy they have gone through.
Might be the shot of the day. You never know. All right, 2 balls left. Slower ball. He will hit it. And it is now Arjun Patil to face the last ball of the innings. He will look to get his team score up to 150. Yeah, and you can hear them telling, watch his hand, watch his hand. And if he doesn't get a run here, they'll have the same score that this team managed to chase down yesterday. Oh, and a misfield. That means they will get 2. And the final score after 20 overs is 151 for 8. And the top scorer in this innings was Satish Kumar Mahindran at 29. But here at the end, I think the Padawans feel that this is a defendable total, and the Conquerors feel that they are able to chase this down.
I have a feeling that Arjun might be the water to light out Kunal's fire.
And yesterday, when the Raiders posted 149, not pretty similar to this target, the Padawans themselves managed to chase it with 4 balls left. So you never know. Maybe this isn't enough of a score here, but we'll see later. And right now, the Padawans will feel good about themselves having gotten 150.
Will the Padawans stay in the tournament, or will they get eliminated? This is Rahul Vashish, one of your commentators.
Sorry, before I say my name, I'm just gonna point out that if the Padawans lose this, they're not exactly out because they did win against the Raiders yesterday. So even if they lose, they still have a chance. Same with Conquerors. These are the 2 winners facing each other. And stay tuned for the second innings. And my name is Vivon Desai. So see you later.
Padawans currently on fielding are getting ready on the field or getting to the crease.
Guys, I am back for the second innings of Padawans versus Conquerors. In the first innings, the Padawans scored 151 for 8 from their 20 overs, and now the Conquerors are batting. So Uzi to take strike first, it looks like. Never mind, Uji at non-striker's end. And the first opening batsman will be Raghu. We saw that he can hit a long ball in the first game. And he's opening the batting today to try to get his team off to a really good start. So it seems like they're sending the two batsmen who did the best first.
It was a terrific game yesterday, and there was a little bit suspense. Sumo did well, Rohit did well, but let's see if Padawans can do well. I meant better.
All right, right arm over the wicket. Right arm over the wicket. It looks like it is Avinash to open the bowling attack. And the first ball to Raghu.
Bowler's getting ready. Bowler is Avinash Nayak. Fielders are getting in place and filling up open gaps. Batsman is finding a correct spot and calculating where the ball might possibly be.
First ball, Avinash to Raghu. What is going to happen here, we wonder. If the Padawans manage to dismiss Raghu early, then the Conquerors might be in some trouble here. First ball. And he's pulled it. Wow. First ball 4. Clearly Raghu is going to bat like this throughout the entire innings. And the first ball that Avinash bowls has gone to the boundary. Little bit short, and Raghu latches on.
This will be a very interesting innings.
Yeah, I don't think the Padawans have a chance if Raghu keeps batting like this.
Let's see how the Conquerors and Padawans perform in this innings.
All right, Avinash Naik to Raghu. Cut through the offside and another boundary. Down on one knee, cut through the gap on the offside, and another boundary for Raghu. And this is a really good start for the Conquerors.
They maybe get 24 runs by the first over.
That would be interesting.
It's kind of possible seeing the play that's being played right now.
Hey, Avinash in for the third ball. Raghu clearly looking to hit him for another 4. Right now, nobody's square of the wicket. So if Raghu wants to play like a intentional edge or something. And another ball cut through the offside. This one doesn't go through, so no run. Raghu keeps batting like this. He could take the game away from the Padawans.
Everyone seems relieved that the fielder caught it, like, not in the air, but it bounced to his hands. They seem relieved.
And driven through the offside, and they will get a single thanks to a misfield. Oh, he might be hurt here. This is bad size for the Padawans. He's just hit him on the knee. It's awkward bounce. And this is a bad sign for the Padawans.
Most fielders that are trying to catch Ragu's balls or trying to field them are fumbling really hard. Don't you agree?
Awkward bounce. It wasn't really timed by Raghu. That's why it wasn't nearly as good as his first two shots. But Avinash to Uji. And he's hit it in the air! There's a man out there, but it just falls short of him. So Uji will only get the one. 10 off the over with 1 ball to go. And Avinash needs to finish this over off well. If he doesn't, then the Padawans will have to bowl for economy.
The wrong side of the bat, hit somewhere near the stem, but what a shot.
All right. Pull to the leg side. That will be another 4 for Raghu. Just another short-ish ball by Avinash and pulled over, score leg for 4. 14 off the first over, and this match is looking pretty one-sided if the Conquerors keep batting like this.
We're eyeing the man of the match for today's match. Agree, Vivon?
Yeah, this match could go by very quickly if these batsmen keep playing. $14 off the first over, and the required run rate has dropped down to 7.26. All right, new bowler to try to change things up will be the man Aditya, I believe.
Let's see what he has in store for us.
Little bit of comedy on the field here. It looks like somebody threw a ball. Somebody threw the ball to Aditya and he wasn't ready. It went over his head. Oh, it's actually Nitya. All right. Nitty comes in from over the wicket. You can see Arjun Patil at first slip, waiting for a catch. All right, Nitty, in. And Uji swings and misses.
By yesterday's game, seeing how the Conquerors played, people might know who might win, but there's always a chance of the Padawans winning.
All right, to Uji. Uji goes for the hit, but he misses. And it's another swing and a miss for Ujjwal.
Nithy seems like he can get the wicket out, probably for Uji or Raghu, and that would be great because this partnership is leading for more runs for the Conquerors.
Yeah, that was another swing and a miss by Uji. And that one will be a wide. The other two were outside off. This one was a little too much, so it will be a wide. Nitya. And another swing and a miss by Uji. Nitya really starting to put the pressure on here. He's bowling to his field. And maybe with a few more overs like this, the Padawans could get back in the game. Now who they want to keep off strike is Raghu. Raghu is the man they want to get out. Once they get him out, they'll feel it's a lot easier to defend this total. All right, to Uji again. Another swing and a miss. That's 4 in the over. And maybe Uji getting a little unsettled here because he knows his partner at the other end will be wanting him to hit as much as he is. Raghu probably really wants to get on strike about now, but the Padawans are making sure that Uji stays on strike. Change of field. There is only one fielder on the leg side. Isn't that crazy? He's bowling to his field here, Nitya. Only one fielder on the leg side. And another swing and a miss by Ujjval. But look, there is only a deep mid wicket on the leg side. So you should expect for him to only bowl outside off, nothing else. If Uji manages to hit it to the leg side, then it's basically a 4 unless he hits it to the fielder.
This is an absolute comedy. Uji, another swing and a miss.
That's the over. One off it. One and over by Nitya to pull back that last over.
A comedy, one fielder, only on the leg side. And I feel like that's the point Raghu's going to hit. So I feel like they should decide, and it seems like more fielders are moving to the leg side.
Yeah, you can't keep one fielder on the leg side for Raghu. He will pull it out from outside off every day of the week. The plan to Uji was to just bowl outside off and make sure he can't hit it. And obviously the last ball he looked to hoik it to the leg side, but he missed. And now Avinash back into the attack. He went for 14 runs in his first over, and he's facing up to the man who did that to him. Can Avinash get the comeback here?
Let's see. Knowing him, he's a pretty decent and good bowler. I think he can get, and he has the potential to get Raghu out. Sorry.
Through the onside, straight to the fielder. Raghu is mad at himself for that. He feels that he should have put that in the stands. But there's only a single for that.
Raghu is very competitive, so you don't want to make him angry.
You're right about that, Rahul. He is one real fighter. And that should be a 6. Yeah, just Avinash getting a little too full, and Raghu swings to the leg side. Looks like he's targeting this bowler, huh, Rahul?
That's true. The ball went flying into a private property land, but they still were fortunate enough to get the ball.
Never mind, that was Uji who hit that 6. His first boundary of the evening, and this just shows that both of these batsmen now have what it takes to smash it. And it looks like they're targeting Avinash here. And it looks like another 6. Another 6. Avinash has been hit for 2 6s straight, and you got to feel for him here.
This partnership breaks. I think it will be a little bit miserable for the Conquerors, but they still have more batsmen out there.
Nash has to do something different here. If he doesn't, then these batsmen will hit him for 6s for days. So he really needs to change something here. And again, it is the power play over, so only 2 fielders are allowed outside the leg side. It looks like the plan from here on out is to bowl out more outside the off stump, more back of a length instead of full, making sure that they don't get any chance to hit his swing through the line of the ball. And a good ball there. But both of these batsmen are absolutely motoring along here. And if this goes on, the game might end very quickly.
They're both putting on their A games and putting their full effort and try-harding so hard. Let's see what they can do today.
And 2 balls left in the over. And it will still be Avinash to Raghu. And Raghu will look to take him on onside. And never mind, he went offside. And good fielding there by a Bip to ensure that no runs came off that ball. Good drive by Raghu there. Just to all those youngsters out there, that's how you play a drive. Just lean into it and make sure your head, foot, and hands are all in one line.
And there's like no chance of anybody on the other team retiring Raghu because they need to keep him playing.
And to the and uppishly paid by Raghu. I think he's got away with that one. He moved a little to the offside because he wanted to hit to the leg side, and then realized that he needed to play the cut shot, but it was a little too close to the body to do that, and it went uppishly, but just between those two fielders. So he'll only get to the single to retain strike for the next over, which should be Nitya again, and it is.
Vivon is leaving for some events. I will be on for a while. The bowler is putting fielders in places where there are empty gaps, but unfortunately there is not enough players to fill up all the gaps. Let's see what these Padawans can do. Raghu is ready to smash some sixes. This might be the best play of all. Who knows? It can happen anytime. We've seen the potential. We've seen the play. We've seen how he played. We've seen how he is. Let's see what he can do in this ball. Bowler seems a little bit impatient while Raghu is fixing his gloves. Bowler's running up and left. This was not the ball, but it goes for a wide, giving the batsman a run. Bowler's trying not to get a wide, but Raghu taps it, intended for a single, but they don't make it. The bowler seems a little bit frustrated while teammates are trying to cheer him up. He is creeping up and rushing. A swing and a miss, almost leading to an out. Raghu is not playing his best this over, but can he put up a fight? Bowler is trying his best, trying to not lead any runs, knowing how dangerous and a threat of Raghu is and his partner. The bowler is running up, trying to get a wicket. A swing and a miss, but misfield could have been a run, but communication wasn't proper. Slightly disappointed, the bowler still has some fire in him and is going to go for another. Running up. Hit again, going towards the boundary, misfielding the ball. They didn't get the single because, again, there wasn't a communication. He's running up, tapped but couldn't run for it. They started a lead but didn't. My advice would be to hit the ball at these times because right now they are very, very needed for a full. Creeping up and going for the boundary, but leading into a fielder's hand. Raghu made a single, but couldn't quite make it to the boundary, seeming a little bit disappointed, holding on to his bat. Bowlers running and hitting it with a beautiful noise, but doesn't quite make it anywhere, just into the bowler's hand. They both are a little bit angry. Uja gets mad and waves his arm, but they're making a plan just like Dinesh, and they're going to execute it. This game is leading to a bit of disappointment, seeing two of the best batters that performed well before are not performing that good. Scorecard is frozen, leading us for a bit. People are a little bit frustrated with those words. Two fielders are arguing, and couple are being patient. They're asking, when will the scorecard be ready? They really want to put in their effort and scoring some more 4s and 6s, but that can't happen right now. The game is about to start because the scorecard issue was solved. Bowler jumps and taps. This was too fast for Raghu. Couldn't quite make it.
And I am back yet again. A quick break. And as we can see here, he hits another 4. He's getting a little out of control here. Ronak here into the attack. And first ball that he's bowled, first legal ball, has been hit for 4. So clearly they're going to look to take him on as well. Nitya, the most economical bowler, only going for 2 and over from his 2 overs. Alright, Ronak comes in, bowling to Raghu. And a slower ball, just back of the hand, as you can see there. Raghu doesn't time it. It should just be a 1 to long on, and is. Ronak again to Ujval, and down the leg side. That will. Ronak here again, and a very nasty ball at Uji's left hand, and it just pops up, but it doesn't go anywhere. Left arm, my bad, not left hand. Required run rate is just over 7.14. Oh, and Raghu looks to pull, and it's just gone straight down, and the keepers misfielded it, so they will get one off it. That wasn't the greatest of shots there by Raghu. And Rahul is back in the commentator's box. Can you say hello?
Hello, I'm back. I'm in a little bit of a mess right now.
Ball to the leg side. There's a fielder out there, and he takes it.
Who is out?
And Uji has to go for 14 from 14 deliveries, and maybe there's just a spark of hope here for the Padawans.
Like I said,
New batsman Mukund has to come to the crease now.
Like I said, if this partnership is broke, then some things might go wrong. I'm not feeling that confident in the Conquerors anymore, but they still have Raghu. Raghu was a little bit disappointing in his last few balls. Let's see if he can better.
Yeah, that ball was just dug in. It was short, and Uji looked to pull it. It just skied. He didn't get the distance he wanted, and a good catch by deep mid wicket to dismiss him. And new batsman Mukund has to come in, and he is on strike because they didn't cross. So Ronak picks up the first wicket of the innings, and the Conquerors are 42 for 1.
First wicket of the innings, really far in. It seems like the partnership has been really good, and they've done well.
For the last ball of this over, and he's facing up to new batsman Mukund. And a slower ball, but it's gone a little wrong. Just a wide outside off stump. So he'll have to re-bowl the last ball of his over again. Mukund will look to access square of the wicket. Maybe some cuts, some pulls, just to try to get himself in and steady. And that one just goes straight to the fielder. So no run to the end of the over. Only 8 off that one and a wicket. And it is 43 for 1 after 5 overs.
Seems like Raghu's energy is going a little bit low. Last few balls were a little bit disappointment, but can he come back?
I think he's been getting tired, but Nithya has been bowling really well. They've had a plan here, and he's executed that very well. They've played with 8 fielders on the offside and only 1 fielder on the leg side. And it has been economical. They've only bowled outside off stump, and the batsman couldn't get any runs off him. So it looks like they are giving him the third over here. Nithya to Raghu. Raghu is very strong on the pull shot. So if Nithya gets a little straight, then the ball will go for 4 because there's no fielders. Score of the wicket on the leg side.
Nithya seems like he's going to go for the wicket. This will be very challenging as Raghu is batting. Nithya's creeping up, rushing.
That one just under edged straight into his toe, and it will be a dot ball. Well, as we've seen in the final last year, once Raghu got out, the team sort of collapsed. So Padawans are hoping if they manage to get Raghu's wicket, then the whole team might just collapse, and they can defend their target of 152.
Raghu's shots are not doing that well. They're only slipping into the fielder's hand, or they're just a tap and not even making a single.
Nitya has bowled really well here, containing. But LBW shout looks like it was going down the leg side. So it wasn't out. But again, good bowling by Nitya here. Restricting these Conquerors batsmen.
What a close appeal. If that was true, it would be a dream. Raghu getting out. The team is already collapsing though.
Required run rate has gone down. It has gone up from 7 to 7.36 after that wicket of Uji. So things are starting to slow down. But what's important for the Conquerors is that they build a partnership. And good bowling by Nitya again, and a misfield. And that will run away to the boundary. That's unfortunate for Nitya there. And Mukund just jamming the bat down at the last second, and it gets through Abij at third man and goes to the boundary for 4.
This seems like kind of the end of Padawans, but the team seems a little bit collapsing. Conquerors, the batters not doing that well. Bowlers getting excellent bowling. Shots aren't that well from the batters. Let's see what the bowler can do.
Nitya's plan here is obviously to bowl outside off stump, and he's executing that very well here. Hard length outside off stump. There's nothing the batsman can do with that many fielders on the offside. They can't really access any cuts, pulls.
This is a very tricky game for Padawans and Conquerors. Nithya is walking up and
play, and that will be out. Nick's behind, and Mukund has to go back. He's only scored 4, and he already has to walk back here. It's been a disappointing innings for him. Full outside off, tempting. Nitya has been so good this innings. And just the outside edge that carries to the keeper, and clear edge there. So it will be a wicket. And a new batsman has to come in. Nitya has persisted throughout this entire innings, and he's finally got his reward.
This is kind of unbelievable and impossible. It seems like the Conquerors are falling and collapsing without Raghu getting out. Do you agree with me?
I'd not say so much of a collapse, but they are losing wickets. They are getting a little slower than they were at the start. But it will be Atri. It will be Kunal Atri who comes to the crease here. His experience will be crucial in this run chase.
The Conquerors might have a chance at this point, while Kunal and Raghu are two of the best players on their team. Let's see what the Padawans can do in this play.
Yeah, Nitya for the last ball of the power play to new batsman Kunal Atri. Atri can be very dangerous. He will go after everything that you put in his slot. Just moving the field around a bit here for the new batsman. Looks like it's going to be short and wide outside the off stump, not allowing any sort of attacking play here.
Fielders and bowlers are having a little bit of an argument, but it seems to be settled. Nithya is getting ready to get that wicket of Kunal Atri. He is creeping up, brushing.
Last ball of the power play, and just blocked out to that short cover. So after the first power play overs, the Conquerors are 48 for 2 from 6 overs. And the required run rate for the next 14 overs is 7.43.
Raghu might possibly thinking of getting a risky shot because it might be possible to get a 4 or a 6 or get out. It might be best for the team if he tries.
The power play over as we're now 5 fielders are allowed outside the circle, and there will be a new bowler here, and bowler. And into the attack comes Satish Kumar Mahindran. Just a flick off the pads, and he will get a single for that.
This game is a pretty tough game. Both teams are fighting, and as I noticed, I didn't think this would happen. This game would be tough for the Conquerors. Now, hitting towards the boundary, but going into Captain Arjun's hand, Kunal Atri batted beautifully. But unfortunately, Captain Arjun got it.
Alright. Oh, and he's pinned on the pad! That looked very close, but it might have just been sliding down. The previous ball, it was just outside off, and Atri played a drive, but straight to cover. And this ball, it's full Yorker length in at the pads, and it was just sliding down like it looked.
This game seems a bit of a struggle as the Conquerors have 49 for 2 in 6.3 overs.
50 for 2 from 6.4 make that, now that they just got that single. Alright, Satish Kumar Mahindran comes in again, and a drive by Raghu, no run.
Raghu taps the ball, making it a 1. There could have been a intention of a 2, but it was just not done.
Alright, 7 overs up, and they are 51 for 2. And the required run rate has gone up to 7.7 after that good over that only went for 3 runs by Satish Kumar Mahindran.
What a suspenseful game this is looking to be. I'm really surprised by these results. It seems like Padawans can take the win.
Bowler so far has been Nitya, going with 3 overs for only 9 runs. And for the 8 over, it does seem to be Captain Arjun bowling from over the wicket here. Raghu is very destructive against spin, so we'll see how this goes. Captain Arjun to his counterpart.
Raghu doesn't seem in the state of mind or the state of place to get scoring, but they might have a chance.
And Arjun here. And just driven through the offside. They'll only get the single for that one. And Arjun is coming in, and that was a wide. It didn't look a wide to me. Maybe a bit of a faulty call by the umpire, but it is called a wide.
Arjun is arguing with the umpire about the wide.
And what a stop at cover. A great stop at cover by the fielder there. That did look like Varun right there to save that sure boundary.
See what Arjun can do. He is coming.
And he's another wide by him. Maybe just extras. Maybe the extras are getting a little out of control here. And Arjun bowling to Kunal Autry again. And it's gone one wide, dot wide. Flick to the onside, only a single there.
They're not getting the
Two for
runs
that.
we thought. No more fours, no more sixes. It seems like Padawans have a chance.
The run rate is slowly climbing up. The required run rate is slowly climbing up. And Arjun here again. And just tapped away down to third man. And a direct hit there by the fielder. Good fielding by Abij, but it wasn't even close to an out.
That would have been very useful for last innings.
Sorry, I missed this, but 50 was up in the last over. All right, Arjun here, and he drops out of that one. And just flick to the onside. They will look for two here, but they won't get it. They'll only get one. Good fielding out there in the deep by Amit. And it is Arjun for the last ball of his over, I believe. And just tapped to the onside by Rogu, and they won't get a single for that. So, good over by Captain Arjun.
Raghu yelled out of disappointment and anger.
And it is 57 for 2 from 8 overs. And the run rate is now almost 8 and over.
This has become from an exciting game to a disappointment.
It's Satish Kumar Mahendran to continue. He was brilliant in his first over, only conceding 3. And now he comes back to get the job done. And it's hit him on the pad! And they go up for the appeal, but yeah, there was bat.
What a close appeal that was. Almost making Kunal get out. The partnership would be broke.
5 balls left in this over. And the required run rate has now climbed up to over 8. So maybe just they've slowed down a bit in these last few overs. And a quicker ball by Satish. And Autry can't get under it. Ever since Uji got out, the required run rate has increased significantly. And another flick shot, and it's in the gap. It's not in the gap, and a misfield by the fielder. So it will go for 4. But what a beautiful shot that was. Just using his wrists, putting it in the gap. Maybe a little bit of a misfield, but still a good shot.
After a long time, a boundary has been made, and they look a little bit happy and have more courage in them. Let's see if the Conquerors can conquer the Padawans.
And, just chipped down the ground, and it gets past Atish. So they will get the single there.
The team is trying to support the bowler to have more, so the bowler can have more confidence in himself. Seems like the bowler is already doing a good job.
61 for 2 from 8.4. From 8.4 overs.
But this game is not looking well, as it's 62 for 2.
61 for 2.
And with 8.4 overs.
And 62 for 2 at the end of 9 overs.
Also, stay tuned for Knights versus Raiders.
Yeah, since that boundary that Autry hit, there have been 25 balls before that. It was 25 balls since the last boundary, since that 4 that Autry hit in the over. And now Captain Arjun bowling to his counterpart. And he's coming in and just clipped off his legs. They'll push for 2 here. No, they won't. They'll only get the single. A little bit of a fumble by Amit, but all's good. And they only get the single.
This seems like a win for Padawans, but hey, anything can happen. The Conquerors might win.
And Arjun coming in again. Tap to the onside. They'll only get 1 again. This is good containing bowling by the Padawans. But at some point, you have to ask, the Conquerors are going to have to try to score a boundary here and there. And that's where wickets usually fall.
Maybe the Conquerors are just warming up, and they're going to release all their fire in the end.
Seen on this pitch, once you get in, it's very easy to play. And there we go. That's what they needed. Just a boundary. It's looped outside off, and he's gone for the big shot. He's nicked it, and it gets past third.
And have more courage.
Run rate is now exactly 8. And Arjun comes in again. Oh! Uppishly clipped to the leg side, but there wasn't a fielder there. So they will only get the single off that ball. By the way, most economical bowler so far has been Nitya, and only going for 9 runs from his 3 overs. They were bowling to a plan there, put all their fielders on the offside. And drive by Raghu, they'll only get the single for that one. Both of these batsmen are waiting for the right moment and the right ball to unleash.
Like you said, Raghu can hit easily on spinners. But let's see what Kunal can do.
All right, to Arjun to Kunal. Hit down the ground. That should be a single to end the over. And 9 coming off that over, so it was a good one for the Conquerors. And here it's 71 for 2, and the 10 over break is here.
repositioning fielders. Bragu's ready. Oh, sorry, my bad. Kunal's ready to bat.
And it's Satish Kumar Mahindran and a play and a miss by Kunal here.
Satish is doing a really good job now containing the batsman in the crease. It seems like this over it will be a maiden over.
If he bowls really well, that is. Satish to Kunal here. And down the leg side, so not a maiden over, Rahul. That will be a wide.
Bragu and Kunal are still keeping up after a long time, and let's see if this partnership can break.
Satish again. Oh, and a play and a miss again. And
Right in between the wickets. So close to bowled.
keeping by Sandeep there. Satish has been very economical in the 2.5 overs he's bowled.
Pass it to the team.
All right, steaming into Autry again, and cut through the offside. They will not get any runs for that. Good fielding by Captain Arjun at cover.
Arjun and the rest of his team are putting on their A game because this is one of the hardest team to beat. In the air!
Absolutely, that's gone off the middle of the bat. That one's gone out of a bazooka, and it's out of here. We're not finding that ball.
Landing on private property.
Yeah, we're gonna
Landing on private property, probably hitting a vehicle, a car, or a shed. This is big.
absolutely smashed that one. It's just in his slot, and he absolutely bashes it over long on. That's the longest six I think we've seen and will see in this tournament.
They seem really happy about this play. If they take Raghu out and retire him, this might be bad.
Just as we were saying how economical Satish was, he gets hit for a six. And a big one, too. Looks like Kunal is looking to unleash along with Raghu.
This seems very disappointing for Satish, don't you agree?
It's the first boundary he's gone for, so it's not that disappointing. He's bowled an okay over so far. He just needs to finish it off well with these last two balls.
Probably might get a wicket.
Yeah. He's bowling to the same man who hit him for six. Kunal Autry. And you will look to bowl it outside off stump. And a leave there by Autry. Interesting. He hits a six and then he leaves it. And that will be a dot ball. Good ball by Satish.
Satish is ready. He's creeping up and rushing. It tapped, but goes into the captain Arjun's hand. Arjun is doing unbelievable fielding today, making sure the ball doesn't touch the boundary.
Who has gone from 13 from 5 balls to 28 from 26. So clearly he wants to stay there until the final overs. But doing so, his strike rate has dropped tremendously. But the required run rate is now 8.22. Like it's going to be Trush Gaikwad to get into the attack here.
bowlers walking up.
Quad for his first ball, and just defended by Raghu. Sensible batting there.
Here's Gaikwad is a good player, decent. We've seen him play well in the previous game. Previous games he's played pretty well. Bowls and slams it for a 4, reaching to the boundary, and goes for a 6, hitting the bench on the other side of the field.
Yeah, that was a freebie by Trudeau, wasn't it? It was just it was just a full toss outside the off stump, and Raghu accepts it gratefully and smashes it through the offside for 4.
They're finding their rhythm and they're coming back.
All right, Trudeau coming back in after getting hit for 4 to Raghu, and he's a little full there, but he gets away with it. They will push for 2 here. No, they won't. And great fielding by Amit, running in from the boundary to keep it to 1. Trudeau for his 4th ball of the over, and it's so close to being a wicket. The ball seems to have just gone over leg stump. Kunal went for the big sweep and missed, and it just went over leg stump. Trudeau proving to be very dangerous here. And a wide down the leg side there. Just trying to follow him a little bit there, I think. And Trudeau here again. Oh! And a hard return catch. It's lucky he got out of the way, because that could have done some serious damage. And it will only be a single. That was hit extremely hard by Kunal. It so far. He'll hope to keep it to 8 runs or less. And it looks like he will. Or not. The ball is gone for 4. And what a good shot that was. Just plays it fine. And it gets past Arjun Patil at deep score leg for 4. 11 off that over. Another good over for the Conquerors. And they really are starting to put some oomph back into this run chase. Required run rate has gone back down to 7.88. So clearly they are looking to start attacking here. Will be Satish Kumar Mahendran to bowl out. He has been very economical in his first 3 overs, only going at 5. But I think Kunal will look to target him here. Anything short or back of a length will go to the boundary.
Satish is talking and discussing with the umpire. He's creeping up. And smacked in the air!
And he's dropped it. How important could that be? And an overthrow as well. So they'll get 2 runs. The ball was hit straight up, not timed. Just skews off the outside edge of the bat. It went high. And I think Abib lost it. He never looked comfortable while taking that catch. And he has dropped it. And then to add some insult to the injury, and the overthrow as well. And he's been hit on the pad, but it's gone off the bat. So it will be a dot ball by Satish. Good comeback there. And there is if he manages to get it through that backward point region, then it could be dangerous. But this is good bowling from Satish, containing the batsmen, making sure they're not able to get too many runs. And that will be only a single there. I'm off for a break, and Rahul's going to join back in.
This game has become very intense. Satish making sure there's no open spots. There's a huge gap. And nicked. Raghu has been nicked. Or has he? No, he hasn't been nicked. So close to a nick. That would have been the end. Hitting in the worst place possible where there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fielders. There is an open spot to his left, but he can't find it. What a shot, directly going to the bowler. Ask a few people how they feel about this game. Ranjit, how do you feel about this game?
Game has been very interesting since beginning. But at this time, I guess it's even Stevens. So, yeah, Raghu would be the key wicket.
I agree. And that's hit their target so far. Everybody done. Walking out of the crease, batsman Kunal and Raghu. Raghu has stuck there since the first and start. Now it's water break as it is the 10th over.
It is Trudeau back into the attack here. Cut by Kunal, and they will get a single for that.
Going to the boundary, but misfielded. He fumbled it out of his hand. They went for a single, but not a double. Current score for Conquerors is 95 for 2 in 13 overs. This is not looking nice. Hit! Going up in the air! Possible catch!
And it ends up in no man's land. So they will get a single for that.
There are 57 runs needed in 7.0 overs.
Churchill having to run back to that one, and he couldn't get to it.
There are also 42 balls left with 8 wickets. Can they possibly win this? The fielders are complaining with the decision of the umpire, which was also clearly wrong. Looking at the footage, it was a wrong decision, but umpire made a stupid decision. Anyways, smack the ball, going for a 4,
And good
but
fielding there by Arjun Patil to stop the double. In the air, just over the fielder at mid-wicket. And they can't stop 2 runs, so it will be 2 runs. How close is Raghu to his 50? Is he like 30?
they could have gone for a 3 with that missed thrown leading to the side of the field, but they chose not to risk it. It's the time we've all been waiting for. Pravina has come. He might be the only one who can get Raghu out.
And with that shot, Kunal moves to 36 from 34 deliveries. Each of these batsmen are now well set, and they will look to target the bowlers. Vision now is only 43 from 34 balls, and you bowler Praveen
And adult prodigy Kunalis.
just cut to the offside, go straight to the fielder, no run.
Pravina.
Good comeback by Praveen.
Praveen ready to get that wicket. Running up. And swing and a miss, almost making that a wicket. Praveen's skill is out of this world.
That is a 6, straight into the side screen from A3. as he moves to 42. And another 6 here for the Conquerors. It's looking very grave here for the Padawans.
Praveen is discussing or arguing with the umpire. He seems a little bit confused about this decision. But I don't think that made sense.
And another 6. As Autry now moves to 48. His third 6 in this over.
Praveen is getting shot on like anything.
He got absolutely destroyed in that over. And now they only need 31 from 30 deliveries. It should be a walk in the park here for the Conquerors now.
Their comeback.
31-30, yeah, easy. Especially with these two guys. Ragu's on 41, Autry's on 48.
This is a pretty interesting game. While Praveen is walking off bowling, seems a little bit angry and disappointed about the choices he's made.
Another 6 by Autry there. A huge over for them. And to try to stop the flow of runs, Trushell comes back into the attack. Trushell here again, and just left. That will be a wide. And now it is down to 30 from 30. Should be an easy walk in the park here for the Conquerors now.
Knights are piped up for their game. They just want to start.
In the midfield here. Oh, it looks like Autry's fallen down at the striker's end. I wonder if he's okay.
Now
Right,
back on track. This game is starting to seem like a comeback from Kunal and Raghu. Now we're able to see what they're truly made of. Smacking, going, and rushing to the boundary that goes for a beautiful drive.
It is 50 for Kunal Autry, the first 50 of the tournament. And it's no surprise coming from him. He is one of the best batters in the tournament. Here again. Short. Oh, that's not an appeal, though.
Game is going south for the Padawans right now. As we thought they were going to now the Conquerors have come for a comeback. I said they're now putting out their fire, putting all their energy, trying to win the last couple of overs.
Wouldn't be surprised if this was their plan for the start. Build a partnership and then target one bowler.
This is what Raghu and Kunal, both partnership, are really made of. We thought it was going to be the end of the Conquerors, but they have finally come with the comeback.
Here and just defended through the offside by Kunal. No run.
Hitting the pad, going sideways, not good enough. No runs, but still they have a chance.
Yeah, it looks like this is the Conquerors game here. This was probably their plan all along, to just explode against that one bowler, Praveen. And it looks as if the captain has some thinking to do. It looked 4 overs 23. It's under a run of ball, and they're bringing their best bowler so far, Nitya, into the attack to see if there's some hope left here.
Conquerors have a chance of winning. So do Padawans. 4 overs 23 balls.
Bringing back their best bowler so far. Nithya into the attack. That will be a wide, and it's running away. And it will go for 4, so it's wide 4, 5 runs. 5 runs there, and it's looking very great for the Padawans here. And another wide by Nithya here. Yeah, well, you can hardly blame him. He has so much of a job to do here. And he's trying to bowl to a plan, but he's not executing it. And he doesn't want to get too back of a length on outside off, because Raghu is very strong when he is able to free his arms. Alright, Nithya here again to Kunal Atri. Flicked off his pads, and that will be a 4.
Accidental 4.
12 runs from 3.4 overs, and it's a game over.
Like I was saying, these accidental 4s are literally driving the fielders crazy.
I'll have to disagree with you on the accidental 4s part. That shot was finely played. It's Atri has played beautifully today, just building the partnership here, and here, and good bowling by Nithya there.
Sorry, I was not talking about the previous one. I was talking about the one Pravina was chasing. Anyways, back to the topic. This seems like a really close and tight game. Don't you agree with me?
Not anymore. That is, they need 11 from 21, and I feel like they're gonna finish this over with the way they're going.
Caught after bouncing off the pitch. If they get Kunal out, it's gonna be end. Raghu is not doing that well. Kunal is doing amazing, scoring 50 runs. Wow.
Who has played beautifully, staying until the end. He started off fiery just to get his team off to a good start, and now he's just playing the man who doesn't get out here. And Raghu is here, played down the ground, and he will get a single for that.
Damn. He is using up all his energy for this moment. He's trying his hardest and best to stay. I think it's either Kunal or Raghu they're trying to get out. Both of them, if they break the partnership, it's going to be dangerous. Don't you agree with me?
Not anymore. And another 6 by Karanatri. I think that one's out of here as well. And another 6 by Karanatri. Into the wind. It's a beautiful shot. Just one leg up. Absolutely smashed it.
Beautifully playing these shots and keeps on getting a 6 continuously over each bowler. What is his method and how is he doing it? I don't know. But beautiful shots he's playing. Beautiful. Don't you agree?
Yeah, he's played absolutely amazing shots this innings, Rahul.
This is probably one of the best games and best teams in this tournament. But I can't say that right now because there are many more teams that are going to play against this team.
Now the question is, Raghu is on 45 and they need 4 runs to win. If Raghu hits a 6 here, then his team will, and then he will get his 50. Is he even thinking about his 50 in his mind now, do you think?
Probably not, because he's really focused on just sticking there.
And Arjun's brought himself back on. Paddle sweep, behind score leg. And that's the game right there. The Conquerors win by 8 wickets. It's been a truly dominating performance by them. And they go 2 wins. And they look to be the Dark Knights in this tournament.
A game where we thought Padawans were leading and Conquerors rose and fell. They took the game and they got back.
They had an outstanding game plan there, just to target that one bowler at that back end that they thought they could take. And Kunal Atri and Raghu played absolutely amazing. They knew how to play this pitch. Just get yourself in, and from there, it's what they did tells the rest.
Stay tuned for an exclusive interview with the captains and men of the match.
it was so like we wanted to and the fielding efforts and then batting. Raghu played the role. So you know, yeah.
This is the post-match interview to see how the captains felt about the game. How do you feel?
I felt very good. I was able to. We were able to do whatever we planned, and overall it was a team effort. Great batting from them, but some of the bad shots they were not able to convert them into big shots, and we capitalized on that. So yeah, I feel great about it. Second win for us. So yeah, looking forward for the third game.
Also, this game took really big surprising twist.
hmm So yeah, so the plan was simple, like to target a couple of bowlers whom we already knew, and so Ujji played that role, and he went for it, and we also got a very good start from Raghu, and in the middle order, like in the middle overs, the plan was still simple that we were rotating the strike, and right after that we just needed one over when the equation was around 20 runs when there was a 21 gap, and Kunal did it for us.
Kunal, how did you feel about your play?
I think I rotated strike well, and it was good batting with Raghu because he rotates pretty well. Our main aim was just to get 7 to 8 runs and over as much as we could, and then when it was 36, I think we need 50 of 36. I knew the bowler. It was either just go for it because I just wanted to back myself, and then after that it was easy to just take singles and rotate strike. It wasn't planned. It was just like whenever you see the ball, you just go for it. Whenever they made a bad ball, so we just took that opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. We were in the game. We were keeping up that pressure, but things happen, and some bad balls here and there got them to the winning mark. But yeah, some catching would have been good for us. But yeah, it's one of those days. Bound to happen. That's power play, so that could happen to anybody. So yeah, we were okay with that.
You for this interview.